What? No! No! The time. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And I'm actually going to be showing my makeup routine today. Now, I would like to preface this video by saying it is 5:57 on a Sunday. I do not have anywhere to be. PM, by the way. I'm not doing my makeup 5:57 a.m. in the morning. I don't. And I have the energy for that. I don't even wake up at 5 a.m. anymore. But regardless of that, I don't have anywhere to be. I'm quite literally just doing my makeup for a video because it's fun. And also, like, one of my friends asked as well if I could do that. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Because I'm not being funny, when I was younger, I used to, with one of my dad's like friends' daughters, I actually used to like do little makeup tutorial videos, and we'd edit it on like KineMaster and make it like a whole big deal and like show like my parents and her parents and everything. She was like twice my age, but I was a kid. I was like 5 or 6, okay? So I was using like little basic Claire's makeup products just on my face and being like, I'm a little beauty guru. Mind you, the time was like 2010s, okay? Like, what if I was 5, it would have been 2012. I'm just saying, I was in that era, I was a part of that era. And it is very bright because I no longer have a light. So this is not my light, and I have already done my skin prep. So I've done my skincare, my anti-blemish tea tree serum, and my hyaluronic acid, as well as my Johnson's baby lotion. If you want to see like what other products I use, then I will link it up here in the iCard in my skincare review video, where you can see me reviewing everything that I bought. So let's start with the first thing that I do. After I've done my skin prep, the first thing I go in with is my vitamin C daily UV serum, and this really just helps like bring that bronzing drops effect, but doesn't make you bronze, you know, because I'm tan, I am brown, I don't need to be any darker, let's be honest. Like, it's a bit unnecessary if you ask me. So I just use this to get that like glow, like it says on the tube, glow. Also, you guys, like, tell me how you're enjoying like the videos, if you actually like them or not and stuff. One of you did comment to react to my old videos, which I will be doing soon. I'm actually going to be filming that one like after I film this one, because I actually need to be able to like sit down and film that one, just because I need to like try and set everything up. I did buy a new tripod for that, so I need to figure out how I'm going to use that. I actually bought it from Tiger. I think it might have been like £5 or so, so I'd say that was pretty cheap for a tripod, because I don't actually have a webcam anymore, because obviously I'm on my PC, and I don't think I'll be buying a webcam for just one video. Like, if I knew I'd use it for other videos in the future, then for sure, but I'm not going to, so why bother? And then the next thing that I use is my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, because my skin is combination skin, so that tends to mean that either products don't stick that well, or they sometimes do, so which is why I actually use 2 primers, both from e.l.f. by the way. Love e.l.f. Like, I'm just saying, e.l.f. You may be getting expensive now, darling, but you were a savior to me. Like, I actually love you still. I would like to try the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with the niacinamide in it, but I actually want to try this Glam dupe that they've got for this. It's a lot cheaper, it's got a lot more product in it as well, and as you know, your girl's broke, so you know, because I am broke, very broke. I don't always have a lot, so you know, I also put it on my eyelid because I do my eyeshadow, and I always bring it down to my neck because I put pressed powder there. Like, I just dust it across everywhere so that I can get like a proper matte, because I don't use foundation, because it's really difficult to get a foundation that genuinely matches my skin tone, and frankly, I don't have the time nor money to like sit and sort of just look through every single foundation to find one that fits me, or go to a high-end one and get one that like fits me either, because I'm broke, like I told you, and I'm an A-level student, so who has the time for anything these days if you're A-level students? Ooh, also, I know it sounds like this is finishing. It is. Why am I still using it? Because it has so much product in it. I do have a new one that I bought, but it is unopened and will be until I finish using all of this. And this is the Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I haven't tried the one in like little tub, you know. I'll put a picture of it up here just so you guys know what I'm talking about, because I don't actually make sense half the time. I use this because, like I said, I have combination skin, so my T-zone tends to get like really oily after a couple hours or so of me wearing makeup, and I hate that. Also, I know it looks like I'm putting on a lot. Trust me, I'm not. It just seems like that because of the glare from my PC, but trust me, it is not at all like that. So the next thing we move on to is my eyeshadow primer, which I like to get on before I get any of my other products on, just so that if I get my concealer on and then I put this on, it sort of messes with the concealer sometimes. But if I get this on before the concealer, it's so much easier to deal with. This is actually my second time filming this, by the way. I filmed this video like this Monday. I just didn't like how it was though. It just didn't seem very well executed, so I said scrap that, and instead I'm filming it again today because I actually love doing my makeup, contrary to popular belief. It's just that I'm too lazy to do it half the time. And no, I'm not going to wash my hands between each and every step, because as much as I want to, like I said, too lazy. So I take this mini sponge and I just slightly dab it in. I'm just gonna look at the mirror that I have up on my desk. I do have a mirror up on my desk because I have this like little light and it just looks so cute. Because whenever I'm reading a book, I'm usually sat right here, and instead of looking out to walls, like as much as they probably love my face, they're sick and tired of seeing me. So why not look at myself, you know? Because let me tell you, whoever told you that reading was relaxing? Liar. Liar. They're a lying liar who lies. Like Lucy Chan said on the Wiki.
You are a lying liar who lies.
So that is all I do with this beauty blender, honestly. And then, because your girl is sleep deprived and she has eye bags and discoloration, we use a red color corrector by Revolution. It is the Ultimate Radiant color corrector. Now, for me personally, this hasn't worked that well with a beauty blender, so I actually use a concealer brush. I would just like to say though, the concealer brush was awful for me with actual concealer, but for some reason with the color corrector, it was like, bet, let me show you on my edges. And I was like, okay, we can do that. So I like to dab that all. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get the mirror just because I need to be able to see what I'm actually doing. Like, there's only so much the phone screen can do, you know? Like, I can't just, I don't want to show a close-up shot of my eyes because I don't think you guys would like that and it's a bit weird. But I just lightly dab it in. I don't like, you know, stroke it across or like aggressively hit my eye because I'm not trying to poke an eyeball out. But yeah, I just lightly dab it in like so. And I try to get it up like in here as much as I can. And sometimes what I have to do is like drag my eye down like that just so I can get it here, and I start pressing up instead of down like this, just because like that's the main area where I have a lot of discoloration and you don't want that getting translated across. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I keep like dropping this one mascara. Where am I from? Say mascara? Guys, I don't understand what's been going on with my accent changes today. At one point I was just plain Irish. I don't have a drop of Irish blood in me. Look at me. Do you see Irish at all? But I do the same on the other eye. I try not to get too much of the color corrector though, because too much is not always good. Like, I don't care what anybody tells you when it comes to makeup. Too much, not always good, because sometimes you can't always hide it. Also guys, random train of thought though, I've lately been looking at like Tamil stuff online and stuff because for some reason, none of my socials thinks that I'm Tamil, apart from Pinterest. Pinterest, I love you because I was so proud of my Pinterest. I was like, girl, yes, you know me, I know you, let's go. And proud of her to this day because she knew I was Tamil. She knew I was a Hindu and she showed me. My other socials don't. Anyways, I'll continue that train of thought, but we actually use two concealers, not one for like concealing and one for brightening. I use the two of them together because this is She Glam's concealer in the shade Chestnut, but it is too light for me. But it has the blues and greens that you need for brown skin. And this is the Rimmel London Lasting Radiance concealer in the shade Fawn, but it doesn't have the blues and greens, so it looks like I just got a really bad tan. So what I do is I mix the both of them. So I just take it straight out, don't like, you know, push it all in, trying to get all the product up, and I just go like that, trying to get all the product off in one swipe. And I do the same with the She Glam concealer. For some reason, when I mix the two of these, I get like close match to like my perfect shade, which is all you could ask for, you know. Sometimes you ain't always gonna get your perfect shade, but a close match, that's good in it. Once I was so desperate for concealer that I straight up just mixed this, not concealer, foundation. I straight up just mixed it to, I started dabbing it all over my face because I was like, I need something that looks similar to my hair. Because I bought an LCC beam, and bless it, you know, it tries its best, but I guess I'm just too much of a unique shade. I tried Il Maquillage. They sent me the shades meant for a white person. I'm brown. Like, what do you mean you matched me to a white person? I clearly said I was tan. But yeah, I just mixed it up really well with the back of a spoolie, as you can see. And bam, you see that? Like, that looks a lot similar to my skin color now. It's still a little bright because we do want to like brighten the under eyes, you know, make it seem like I actually have slept, contrary to popular belief. I straight up take like the Rescue Remedy Night gummies because your girl suffers from sleep deprivation. And if there's any leftover product left on the back of the spoolie, I just dab it like where the concealer's gonna go. I think what I'm gonna do is, because I've got this really dark spot here, I'm just gonna dab like a bit of the leftover color corrector on that. Good enough. I'll replace this because we're not gonna talk about what happened to the old one, but this one is from Superdrug. It is by Studio London, which is Superdrug's makeup line. And I just dab a little bit of what's on the back of my hand onto the sponge, and I just go in with that. Ever so slightly. Like I said, we're not abusing our eyes here, right? We're just taking the product and we just go up. But like I was saying, I've recently been on like Camel style socials everywhere, and I've decided I'm gonna get my nose pierced because it would suit me really well, I think. If I need, I just get more product like from the back of my hand as I go. And whenever I'm doing my concealer, I take it all the way up just so it doesn't like, you know, leave a harsh line or whatever. And then there's one final thing that I do, which is the reason why I bought this specific beauty blender, seeing as I needed a new one anyways. I just take the back of this and I just lightly dab it so that I can get rid of any harsh edges around what I've blended out, because we don't want harsh edges that looks like you've just plainly put concealer on, because you have. But the thing is, you don't want people to know that, so you just go with the back of your sponge to get any excess product that you don't really need onto there. Instead, I need to smooth everything out, because I obviously don't wear foundation because I can't just find a shade that matches me. This is what I do just concealer, but make it seem like it's not just concealer. And that's the reason why I always go in with a pressed powder at the end, just get it all over my face. And then I just spot conceal anywhere that like I need to. It has significantly decreased since I've started my skincare, which is nice. You see this? That's shine, yes, but also the glass skin. The glass skin is glass skinning. And for those of you that are like, oh, you don't need makeup, blah blah blah, I like doing makeup. I actually like it. It doesn't matter if I don't have any like imperfections or whatever. I'm always going to do makeup just because it brings me so much happiness, especially now that I've perfected my routine a lot as well. Like I actually know what to do, I know what not to do, you know what I mean? And then what I go in with next is actually a loose powder. It's this Technic Peach Perfector loose powder. I get it on this little powder puff, pat off the excess powder on the back of my hand so that I can make sure that it's evenly spread across the puff and I don't just have like clumps. And I lightly press it in like so, working my way slowly. The reason why I love makeup so much is because I'm actually allergic to a lot of makeup. We found out when I was 4, I think, and my first dance performance. The next day, my face was so red and like I broke it out into hives. Like it was not funny, but I mean it sort of was, you know. But also I can't work out how to get rid of creases, which is a bit annoying, but you don't notice it too much anyways, which I'm not mad about. So I'm very specific about the makeup products I use now. Like I always test them on my skin before using like the tester, leave it on for 24 hours, take it off, see how it deals, and then buy them. Like I don't always just go ahead and buy whatever products, just because I know that isn't always going to work well for me. What I do is that any excess powder that I just have on this half, I don't tap it again on the back of my hand. Anything that I have, I just tap it on the spots where I was concealing. Sorry guys, my mom called me downstairs to eat, but I'm just gonna finish this quickly and then I can go and eat. I love eating. I'm actually probably gonna break off in a little bit, but that's okay. And then obviously I just closed it up and put it to one side because we're done with here. The next thing I do is I go in with my Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in the shade 220 Natural Beige. And I sort of just go ham on getting all of that powder onto this brush, because you know you want as much powder as you can, especially when it's pressed powder. And I just go ahead and lightly dust that all over my face because I am quite a matte girly, so I don't really like any spots that shine. Like can't see the glass skin as much anymore, but that's really my preference for makeup. Like otherwise, if I'm not wearing makeup, I don't really care if my skin is shiny or not, because I just don't like doing makeup. It looks like you're sweating. Sorry, my personal opinion though. You just look like you had a wine and you're sweating. But I just dust that all over my face and bring it down to the neck as well, because like I said earlier, I don't have foundation and this is the only way I can get all of my skin to match. I pat this on like my eyelids as well, just so I can set that eyeshadow primer, because when we're going to be doing eyeshadow, it just makes a lot more sense to do it on a matte base. My eyeshadow actually sticks better that way than doing it on a like brush product base, if you know what I mean. Like it just works better. And then any excess, I just dust it off and that is it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go downstairs, eat, and then I'll be able to continue this. I ate very well and I'm prepared now. I was really hungry guys, I'm not being funny. I was going downstairs like every now and again getting like 3 grapes and just stuffing my face full of them. Next what we're going to move on to is blush. I always do my blush and then my eyeshadow. I don't know why, but that's how I've always done it, so that's how we're going to do it today too. Now this is the blush by Collection in the shade Cherry 7. Like it gives you that perfect flush. But you know in summer when you're a little bit flushed, that I don't know what it's like, for some reason I just don't blush at all. Like I've seen other brown people who do blush, I can feel my cheeks heating up, but I don't actually like produce the pigment. I don't know why, but it's a bit sad actually. So I just like start from here, from my cheekbone, and just bring it down to my cheek like that. I don't, because I do suffer from blush blindness, so I don't like go ham on that. As you can see, it's very light. Like if I cover my face like that, you know, very light, you can't really see it much. I just want like a light natural flush, and that's exactly what I go for. So on this side, you know, like I don't drag it up and down, it's just pat, and I just tap off the excess. Ooh, as you can see, it's a very like natural flush, and I do put like a little bit on my nose, but because my nose is looking a little bit plain, what I like to do sometimes is just whatever leftover product I have on my beauty blender, I just sort of dab it onto my nose really quickly, just so it sort of matches the rest of my face. Not matches, but it doesn't look like I've just, you know, bashed some blush on them and called it a day, just so it does look a bit more coordinated. And that is that. And I just go in with any excess powder on my powder brush, brush that lightly, and then just go on with a little bit of blush, just like on the bridge of my nose, like that, because I feel like I have a button nose. I'm not completely sure. I don't use like contour or anything. It's very, very simple, which I don't think a lot of people expect, but you know, works for me. Now, if I ever feel like I put too much blush on, which I do feel like slightly, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I just take, I'm so sorry mascara. What I do is I go ahead and take my powder, just dab that all up like that, and just go over it lightly, just to sort of diffuse the color, so that there's not as much powder, like not as much blush, sorry, because too much blush is not cute. And if I feel like I've taken away too much blush, then I will go back in with my blush brush, and I don't get extra. I just tap the excess in lightly like that, and that is it for the blush. That is it for the blush, guys. This ain't done yet, and that's what I do for the blush. So now what we really have to do is the eyeshadow, the eyeliner, and then the lipstick. I recently changed my lipstick because I used to use a lip stain, but I don't know where it went. Good thing is I didn't spend money on it. I got it for free, so that's the nice thing. Now I do have 3 eyeshadow palettes, but I don't think I'm gonna use those today. I usually do use that, but I actually used this eyeshadow for New Year's 2nd when I went to Birmingham, and oh my god, do I love this eyeshadow. It looks like I've stepped straight out of a 70s movie. Like, I love that so for me so much. So I actually struggle to open this.
I demand that you open, I tell you.
Guys, I swear to god, I know how to open stuff. See, it's open, it's open. This is by Barry M in the shade Luster. It is their clickable eyeshadow, because I quite literally just needed this to match with my lehenga, and lord was I stunning. If I can find a picture, I'll put it up here. But I look so bloody cute. Like, yes, I'm hyping myself up. Shush. I don't care, because I look so good. I deserve to be hyped up. I deserve it. I look so cute. Like, look at it now. So I just I dab my eyeshadow brush. I don't exactly know what brush this is, but I do remember I got it from Primark, like a set of eyeshadow brushes that they had, and I just dab that in, collecting, like, just, you know, like you normally do, powder on that, and just tap it off like that, because that, we don't want all of it, because that's just gonna sit a little weird on your eyelid. And I usually like to take a mirror. Oh, this mirror's getting dusty, but I just take a mirror and I just dab it all over like that, like so. I would usually go with a deeper color, but I'm just not feeling it as much today, so I do take it all the way up to the eyebrow, just because I have double lids. So if I literally just do it on the crease, you don't really see it. Like, I feel like you guys can't tell as much, but you can't really see the product as much if it's just on my crease. But I do take it all the way up to my eyebrow, just bring it down like that. Another thing that I like to do is I start right here and I build it up gently like that. Like, I don't go all the way over my eyelid, just so it gives that like more sort of a flow, like it looks a little more elegant. And that's what I do, and that is the eyeshadow done. Like I said, I'm not going out anywhere. I just do my makeup for fun sometimes. What I am gonna do now is my eyeliner. I actually use 2 different eyeliners. I use this She Glam Foxy Stamp one, because I can't draw flicks to save my life, and I'm not going to try anytime soon. And then this Il Makiage one, which I got for free for my trial order. What I actually do with this is, because the tip on this is a lot thinner, as you can see, so I just use it to sharpen out the wing. And this has perfect stamps. Like, it has it for the right, it has it for the left. What more could you ask? That's for the right, and this is for the left. And then I go in with the pen that this has, just so I can like draw on the liner like that. It's looking a little messed up. Shh, we don't talk about it. Now, because I'm not as confident in my eyeliner still, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my large mirror over there, draw it on, and then I will wipe that. And that is the eyeliner drawn. As you can see, very sharp. I can't do eyeliner to save my life, which is why I've got a stamp, but that looks perfect. And the very last thing to do is my lipstick and mascara. We'll do my mascara first. I use this mascara primer by Primark. This is the only thing that I use. I know it's a primer, but still, it's really good. Like, the wand on it, she deserves a moment of her own. Like, she's so good. Love her so much. I do have like other mascaras, but none of them shapes my eyelashes as good as this one. Like, she's amazing. I like to just lightly, you know, like you do normal mascara, but I just do like 1 or 2 coats, and that's it. Like, sometimes I might go over a couple spots again because I'm trying to get like other spots that I haven't got, but I only do like 1 coat and that's it. Like, I don't try and go over it again after it's dried down or anything. And then I just dip it back in again and then take it back out for the other eye. Don't, like, you know, dip your mascara in your water 1,000 times. That's why it dries out faster, and that's why it's always dry. Let's not do that, okay? I don't actually have my mouth open all of the time when I do my mascara, I remember seeing like a video about that, and somebody was like,
Psychopaths don't have their mouth open when they're doing their mascara.
I guess I'm a psychopath, but you know, and I can see that I got a bit of mascara on the eyeshadow, and that's okay because there's a quick fix for that. We're just gonna put my mascara on my bottom lash as well. I don't curl my lashes either because that makes your lashes fall out faster. I ain't here for that. That's not what I'm here for. I use the curved side of the wand, like this side here, just so that I can get my lashes to like curl perfectly, and it is. She looks phenomenal, if I say so myself, which I do. So if you ever get like mascara on your eyelid or whatever, what you're gonna do is you're gonna let it dry down, and then you're gonna take a spoolie and you're just gonna go ahead and rub it where the dry mascara now is. You know, I don't even care that you fall in anymore, hon, because I'm gonna pack you away in a minute, aren't I? You sort of just push it against it. That way you don't spread the mascara, and you also don't have to get rid of your eyeshadow either. Now I'm gonna just put on my lipstick. This is our satin lipstick in the shade Own It. I actually love this lipstick now because I remember I just put it all over my lips once, like you do a normal lipstick, and it looked terrible. But now I just lightly dab it across my lips like so. So it's a lot more like less, and it just looks better. I don't use a lip liner. I don't know why. I've just never tried using one, but I've never felt the need to. I just tap it out like that as well, and that's how I get my red lips. And I just do that for the top lip as well. I won't lie, I used to really hate my two-tone lips, but I've got to admit, they look really cool now. Like, there used to be a lot of things that I just hated, and that is actually the makeup look. The last thing I have to do is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Spray. She has survived every single wear test. She's, like I said, she's amazing. Take it a bunch. Just spray this a bunch, like all over my face. And just like that, we are done. Now that is the final look. I look cute as hell, and I love that for me. And I'm actually so proud of myself for finally perfecting my makeup routine, because that took an awful long time. Like you guys can see now without the light. Also, you guys, my uploads might reduce just a little bit because I do have mocks next month, but I'm gonna try to film videos beforehand just so that I can like study, but also so that you guys do have something to watch too, and you're not waiting, you know, on me. But that is what I look like. This used to be what my hair looked like, and that is the finished look, and that's what I look like. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I hope you did enjoy the makeup routine too. Let me know what your guys' makeup routine looks like down in the comments below, and make sure that while you're there, don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and press that notification bell so that you don't miss another video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!